Hi guys, welcome to Super Sports Central. This is Sports News episode 22. Um, so today we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything. Um, so basketball, baseball, football, and hockey, with the majority being baseball and football, with a few things in hockey and basketball being the least. So we're going to start off with basketball. The best team is the Lakers at 11-4. And the worst team is the Pistons at 14-3. I think most people expect the Lakers to be one of the best teams in the league this year, if not ending the season as the best. I mean, while the teams have only played like 17, 18, 19 games, um, the Lakers are one of the best. No, they're the best. However, there is some other really good teams, including the 76ers. Um, the worst team is the Detroit Pistons at 14. No, not. That would be good. At 4-13. Um, the Pistons, I'm not really expecting them to be that great. Um, that's it for basketball. Over to baseball. JT Realmuto goes back to the Phillies with a 5-year, $115.5 million contract. Um, the MLB Players Association turned down they rejected an offer for a universal DH and a um, expanded playoffs. Um, so if the Players Association and the owners don't agree, by the start of the season, then we'll have traditional playoffs and designated hitter DH in American League only, like it is now. Marcus Semien, signs with the Blue Jays, 1 year, $18 million. Um, he'll definitely boost the Blue Jays infield. They'll probably have him play probably second because they have um, Vlad Guerrero Jr. at first, and then Bo Bichette at short. So I'm gonna guess they'll have him play second, but there's also probably a chance that he can play third. I think it's a good move. I was kind of just explaining that. The Blue Jays also signed George Springer to a 6-year, $150 million contract. It adds a big bat to go along with Vlad Jr. in their lineup. Um, he'll probably bat somewhere in the top 4 of the batting order. And it's a good move because not only do you have him for 6 years, but he's gonna definitely help your team defensively and offensively. Michael Brantley re-signs with the Astros, 2 years, $32 million contract. Michael Brantley, um, um, people said that he was gonna go to the Blue Jays, but then the talks with them they couldn't agree. So then he decided to re-sign with the Astros. Um, and Brantley's a good all-around hitter. He's not home run or strikeout, all or nothing. He hits the ball everywhere. He typically makes contact and he gets on base. Um, there's no MLB Hall of Famers this year, because none were able to hit the threshold needed to become a Hall of Famer. They actually voted on that today. NFL. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions part ways. Some people expected this. I kind of thought they were going to let Stafford go. I didn't think they'd part ways. I thought they'd probably trade him. The Lions should definitely draft a pick. Not draft a pick. Draft a quarterback using their first round pick. And they should definitely get someone capable of being a franchise quarterback. So Dwayne Haskins signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Packers 31-26. Brady is in his 10th Super Bowl, and Aaron Rodgers is in a similar situation as Drew Brees. He could retire. However, I believe Aaron Rodgers is a free agent, whereas Drew Brees is not. And the Packers have Jordan Love on the bench. because they drafted him, trading up for him in the first round last year. I think he'll come in and turn to be the franchise quarterback in the NFL. If not for the Packers, for another team. Because he's a great quarterback, but I think mm, they definitely went up a little bit too high to get him in the draft. But he'll definitely eventually one day be a great NFL quarterback. The Chiefs beat the Bills 38-24. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce are both over 100 yards receiving. Kelce has 13 catches for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill has 9 catches for 172 yards and no touchdowns. Sorry about that. Hill, 9 catches, 172 yards, 0 touchdowns. Super Bowl preview: Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady, Chiefs versus Bucks. Buccaneers are the first team to be playing at their home stadium in the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl is being played in Tampa, which is obviously where the Buccaneers are from. And just so you know, for anyone not out there, I do not like Tom Brady. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but I don't like Tom Brady. So I definitely want the Chiefs to win. And not going based off what I want, but an early prediction for me is Chiefs win. Because I see the Chiefs having the best quarterback in the league, one of the best tight ends, and one of the best receivers. They have a very explosive offense, and I have a feeling they'll be able to beat the Bucks. NHL, Patrick Laine is traded to the Blue Jackets. A good trade for the Blue Jackets because they're getting Patrick Laine, although he's currently injured. But he is a great all-around player. The Vegas Golden Knights look really good so far. There are 5 wins, 1 loss, no overtime losses. And an overtime loss is a loss in overtime or a shootout. The Canadiens also have been playing really well. 4 wins, 0 regulation losses, meaning in the 3 periods that they play. But however, they do have 2 overtime or shootout losses. The Rangers and Senators, my team, the Rangers, they could be playing a little bit better. Rangers are 1-3-1, so 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 overtime loss. The win coming against the Islanders, the overtime loss coming in a shootout to the Penguins. The Ottawa Senators, I just mentioned, they're 1 win, 4 losses, and 1 overtime loss. So that's it of all I want to talk about today. But in the NHL, I think the Vegas Golden Knights are one of my top teams that I would pick right now to win the Stanley Cup. And it's in one of their first years. They're still a new team. They've only been around for a few years. So hopefully the Rangers can turn it around. And let's jump back over to the Packers and the NFL real quick. I think Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams of the Packers are free agents. I might be wrong on that, but I believe they are. If they don't re-sign Aaron Jones, I don't know. I'm not crazy about re-signing Jamal Williams because you have a talented backup, or in this case, third string, A.J. Dillon, the rookie. He won't be a rookie next year, but he's a great player. And he had over 100 yards, and I believe it was the game against the Titans. So I think if they don't re-sign Jones, they should definitely have A.J. Dillon become the lead back over Jamal Williams. And yes, Williams is good because he played very well when Jones was hurt this season. But I just see Dillon as the better back, or running back. That's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions. And my favorite sport that I asked you last last time, is football. My favorite sport to watch is pro or college football. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.